Swift. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Recon, 152 fighter. Bravo.
Looking to throw. Eason. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
And that's their first sack of this game. But how about last week? 6 sacks. Great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Good coverage there. An even 50-yard punt leads to a return of 5. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. They go play action. Now Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Malik Jefferson. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. This is Logan. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls, because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB, and guess what? It was 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play the best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
On 3rd down, Swift. Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3-and-out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making...
It's a foot race. The 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. T.J. Logan, 76 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going? For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. On 3rd and 2, Eason. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
Check 26, check 26.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Logan, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And this score will stay right where it is. A 55-yard attempt, normally you'd say well within his range. A little surprised he came up short.
And he knew it immediately, didn't he? They are so calibrated, aren't they? They can tell the touch, the feel. When they put the foot to the ball, whether it's going to be good or not, he knew immediately he didn't have that one.
That good for 22 and a 1st down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Devin White leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. 2nd and long.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Sudden.
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big pickup of 38. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and 2. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now a give, right side. Logan. Room here to run. Pushing him away. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. T.J. Logan, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0.
Chiefs 14, Bengals nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those script.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. It's Logan, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. They run with Logan, and for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
Go, Lou, Eddie! 55,
they're not ready for this, man. Easy.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He is going to find Hill here. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Chris Jones. What a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. They'll try and throw for it here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Mahomes now on first down. And that is caught by Watkins for a Chief touchdown. Sammy Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Bengals nothing. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally you know me.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chris Jones. He continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. Back to throw. Eason. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he'll be out right at the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
60 out more.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Go.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Eason eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Well, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
15.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Mahomes now to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And now this pass brought in by Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Now a give, right side. Swift. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6.
On 3rd down, Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Hey, back up.
2 yards. It's 4th down.
On 4th down, Eason. And my goodness, this is incomplete. It was Nick Nelson that time who got a hand in to break that one up. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down of this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Yellow. Watch it. Easy.
On 1st down, Logan. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Attack.
It's a gain of 5.
They go play fake. Mahomes escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jordan Willis racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they had plenty of leg.
So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Recon, 132 fighter.
On 2nd down now. Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a 1st down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Back now in Cincinnati. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They'll run on 1st down. Swift. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are in for 6. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. You're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Bullock good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Oh, and the Bengals look like they got it back. They did. Bengal football. Great job by the kick team there to get the football, but also don't forget about the man that started it, the lonesome kicker himself.
I love that you brought him into it because he doesn't get nearly the attention he deserves. Oftentimes it's only when it's negative. In this case, he created a positive play for his team.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Swift, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. And the Bengals on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, Eason. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Logan. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he's stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
Hey, check mine, check Charlie. Watch it, 5. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball.
Now here's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25.
Yellow.
First down, Chiefs.
Yellow.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Watch the twist.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. This is caught. Watkins. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided. Mahomes going to throw it here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Chiefs 42, Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
The Bengals going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Cincinnati. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. The Chiefs now going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
55, right there in the middle, 55. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike, 55.
Now Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And oh, he takes off with it. It's a fake. And that one goes virtually nowhere. Tried to fake extra point, but nothing comes of it. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And what is going on here? Are they serious? First down, and they're in punt formation. And Quigley now on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes. Get out of there.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up second down. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time, and that'll make it third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He wants it all for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now this is fielded in the end zone. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And now they'll have a few extra days here before they face Kansas City next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.